Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to Bus Simulator 18. I'm sure the fans of this game are super hyped, especially our console friends, because the release is almost upon us. 17th of September, the console version of Bus Simulator 18 will be released for PS4 and Xbox One. So, happy for you guys. Let me know how it works. Till then, let me give you a bit of a teaser and let's do a bit of a drive here in the PC version because a new patch has been released as well. So I wanted to check it out and do a test drive as well. So we'll be taking route number 4 here, where we actually we start in Astra Park and we turn off the highway. Actually, we enter the highway, the Autobahn, if you can consider that, and we'll be passing through some of the new areas from the map extension. A bit of combination, just a bit of a teaser there, and we're going to make our way to the main city and parts of the old town to finally end in the central bus station. Now, I'm not sure if in the console version the map extension is also included, but you guys let me know, okay? But I'm just going to give a bit of a teaser about everything, a little bit of everything. Yeah, we'll be driving with the Setra today for a difference, and I think this is something new. Advanced settings. I didn't see that before. Maybe in one of the recent updates, maybe not in this latest one, but I like it. Anyway, we'll be going through some of the more detailed stuff in the update number 10. But what I like in particular about these new options is this potholes enabled. We can now actually disable it. I absolutely hated those potholes. They came out of nowhere and they subtracted from your points. And if you're a point freak like me, it's gonna get pretty irritating pretty fast. Alright, so anyway, let me turn off the music so we can focus on the ambient sounds of the game itself. Let's unlock the door and open it using this secret button right here. Beautiful. Alright, let's do a bit of inspection on the bus. Everything looks clean. Lovely wooden floor. Unlock the doors, otherwise the passengers won't be able to get in nor get out, and they won't like that very much. And from here we can enter the bus. Let's close that door, should be this one. Awesome. Now, it's been a while since I drove a bus, so you'll have to bear with me for a bit. Let's open the window, get a bit of fresh air in there, and I think you can adjust your seat here, supposedly. Okay, maybe not. Alright, let's leave that as is. Whew. Bright lights, we don't need that. So turn that off. And now the engine is started. Good. Let's make sure we open the ticket machine and the passenger lights because they like that very much, otherwise they complain. The ticketing machine supposedly only opens when the door is open, and although I don't think it's automatic at the moment, it's either always on or always off. I mean, it's daytime, I guess we can keep it off for the moment. Let's turn on our headlights, comply with any laws, release the parking brake, and go to gear, and off we go. Now let me see if I still remember my controls here. Oh, and there should be a speed limiter here somewhere. Also, if you're new to the game, what's amazing is you can actually fiddle around with most of the controls here, and there's like a highlight to guide you which things are clickable and which are not. Retarder, ignition key, indicators, lights. Now I'm looking for the speed limiter in particular. How about the horn? Not too shabby. The speed limiter should be here somewhere, but since I can't find the actual key, just press Z. There we go, that's the sign. That ensures that we don't go over the speed limit, because I might forget. Alright, so for our console friends, I'm not exactly sure which features are going to be part of the console version. I'm assuming most of them are, So I'll just take you for a test drive. In the meantime, I'm going to focus the updates for our PC friends since I'm playing this on PC. I use a steering wheel, a Logitech G27, and a TrackIR, which tracks my head movement, so I can turn my head very organically, like so, whenever I turn my head in real life. But anyway, so update number 10 is mainly, from what I see, full of performance improvements and bug fixes. So there has been a map extension released the last couple of weeks, and from what I've heard, there were a lot of bugs, although I personally did not see them, but I think it depends on how much you explore. I remember enjoying very much the map extension DLC, but some people have reported seeing a lot of bugs, encountering a lot of bugs there. So those bugs have now been squished. So we should get some pretty stable sceneries now, and yeah, looks like they've improved the performance yet again. Now I remember when I last played this, the performance was already good, but now it seems to be even better. Even with all the cars on the road, it seems like, I'm not counting the actual frames set, I'm guessing it's around 60 frames at max settings here. So pretty smooth, pretty well optimized graphics. So make sure we stop here on the spot. Good stopping position, that's not perfect. Yeah, not quite. And one amazing thing about this is you actually get a feel of how a bus driver works, and that you have to actually issue tickets sometimes and even give out changes. And even though this is not like the hardcore realistic computer that bus drivers use, it's close enough, and it's a good balance between casual and well, someone's standing there, please step outside, thank you. I think this game is the perfect balance between having a casual bus driving game and having some elements of simulator goodness in there. So it's the best of both worlds in a way. It's not too casual, and it's not too simulatory either. So it appeals to more people overall, and I think that's a very good move from the developers. Now, personally, I'm a huge fan of simulators. If you look at my channel, we are filled with simulator videos there. Recently, I've gone into flight simulation as well. So I very much appreciate the nerdy, hardcore simulator aspects. So for me personally, I'm craving for more technical stuff in here, but I mean, I totally understand it. Totally understand the direction from the developers to keep it a little bit more casual and not too hardcore. So if you guys are looking for a very nice scenic bus driving game, then this is perfectly for you. And what's amazing is, well, I think the most amazing thing basically is that it's available in console. I don't think there is a current bus driving sim out there for console, so I'm sure our console friends are very much excited for this one based on the comments I've been receiving. So thanks a lot to Jay for letting me know about this update, and thanks a lot to all our friends over at YouTube for letting me know that you're interested in seeing more videos like this, and that you are very much excited for the console version of Bus Sim. Let's merge to the right here. Man, feels good to be driving on the highway. Autobahn for the win. Ooh, that's beautiful. I think we'll have to take a screenshot here. Now, the problem is... Oh, there you go. Am I taking a screenshot? I'm not sure. I think I lost the key. Anyway, I think I have to turn left actually. Or maybe not. Okay. The cars seem a bit fidgety sometimes though. It's like they are lagging out. It's like I'm playing a multiplayer game and the other cars are lagging out. Like they're skidding that way sometimes. Not always, but there are times. Nothing big though. All in all, pretty smooth drive. And yeah, I'm loving the highway feels. Yeah, look at that. Look at that truck. That truck was really fidgeting about. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, looking good. I think it's the first time I drove through this part of the highway. And it's a very nice change. Usually when you say city bus, you go through each of the nook and cranny streets, the little streets, and stop at each bus stop. But there are actually city buses which go through the highways. And we have that here as well in Singapore where I live currently. So it's perfectly realistic. And don't worry, we will get more access to bus stops along the way. Actually, it seems like we are approaching one soon. So we will be turning off over here on this exit, on this ramp. There we go. That is looking really good. I mean, the graphics, you cannot really fault the graphics. Unreal Engine, beautiful optimization, very smooth frame rate. Now, your mileage may vary when it comes to the console version. I'm hoping they're also able to optimize that, but I can say that in the PC version at least, they've really done a very good job optimizing this. Just make sure I align myself. Perfect. Perfect timing, but not perfect stop. Why? Dang it. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so here we go. Regular one ticket, 380. Sure thing. Single, regular, 2. Wow. Way to go. 160. Sure thing. Anyone else? No, looks like we're good. Also, in case you didn't notice, there is a time factor here. I don't have a super strict timetable where there is an actual timestamp for each of the bus stops, but you do have a timer to reach the next bus stop. If you look at the GPS, the sat-nav, some people might call it, if you look at the lower left of that screen, you'll see it says 5 minutes. And there are certain settings before you start the drive where you can alter that, make it a bit more strict. But all in all, it gives you a bit of a time pressure as well. So you can't just dilly-dally about. You have to be very mindful of the needs of your passengers, right? It makes a lot of sense. Ooh, look at that, beautiful. That's part of the map extension DLC. There's an actual airport that was added in. I remember driving through here and really enjoying that part, even though some people highlighted that the planes don't have landing gears. They don't actually deploy or retract their landing gears. Very good eyes, these guys that we have over at the YouTube channel. Good catch. Let's make our turn. Make sure we don't hit anybody. There we go. Very wide roads here. But yeah, the graphics is absolutely amazing. Very smooth. The sounds are cool as well. You can hear those ambient sounds. You hear the engine. While the engine may not be EVR quality, if you're not familiar with what I mean by EVR, go ahead and watch some of my trucking videos. I'm very much a fan of EVR sounds. He's a modder who specializes in sound mods, and he makes, in my opinion, the best sound engine mods out there. Everything sounds so good. The engine, the switches, the sounds here are actually pretty good as well. Not too bad. Not EVR quality, but not too shabby. Perfect timing and perfect stopping position. Is anyone still at the back? Let's have a look at the mirror. Yeah, some people are still there. No one's dropping off here though. Okay. No one on our left. If I remember correctly, there are options to make the side mirrors pop up, so you guys can have a better view of your side mirrors if you don't have TrackIR, for example. Because if your view is locked to this angle, you can't just look right and look at the side mirror easily, right? And I think there's a way to make those side mirrors pop up. Just look in the options. For me personally, I prefer having everything realistic. Ooh. Remember the cows and their funky cowbells. It's nice not to need to worry about potholes anymore. Such a refreshing feeling. Just driving properly. No need to go through some hoops just to evade potholes. Anyway, as I was mentioning, the side mirrors. I like them being there, the physical position, no overlays whatsoever on the screen to make it really an immersive experience. And I highly recommend you do the same if you can manage it. That's making it as close to reality as much as possible. Someone is overtaking me? No, that's the airplane overtaking me. Okay, next stop. And we see an H there on the dashboard. That means someone has signaled for the bus stop. Oh, look at that plain shadow. Beautiful. Slow down here, take your time, position yourself. That looks good. Perfect timing. Nah, still not perfect position. Okay. It's not too bad though. Sure. You need? Single student.
Thank you.
Alright. Everything's settled. Close the doors. Indicate left and let's go on our merry way. Clear. Left. Very nice scenery. So, other features from update number 10. One is the performance. It now also supports triple monitors. If you are one of those hardcore guys with multi-monitors on your desktop setup, and you're very fond of using multiple monitors to increase the field of view, then that is now accessible to you as well. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those. I play only on a single monitor. My second monitor is mostly for utilities like reading stuff, recording software and all that stuff. But if you're a multi-monitor guy, then you'll probably enjoy that. There's also a new feature, an online radio feature, where you can listen to radio stations online. So that's fully integrated with the game as well. Now I don't want to try it because YouTube can be a bit of a strict guy when it comes to music and copyrighted content, but I'm guessing you can fiddle around with the radio somewhere on that side and you can listen to tracks straight from your bus, which is a nice add-on, just not applicable to me or for any content creators, I'm guessing. Okay, one sec. So I think you have to copy your URL or something of your favorite radio station, do a bit of maintenance. Nothing very fancy, but there are instructions in the news page of the Bus Simulator 18 Steam page. And I love this route. Not so many stops, more sightseeing than stopping. Feel like a tour bus. And looks like there is now also full controller support for Bus Sim 18, which is great because in time for the console release, most of the people will be driving with the controller. So that's good. Supports any Steam supported gamepad. Not sure what that means or what exact controllers that isn't scope off, but if you have like an Xbox 360 controller or similar, then you should be good to go. And as I mentioned, I'm using a steering wheel, a Logitech G27, and it's working pretty good. Most of the keys are being recognized. There's force speed feedback. I have 900 degrees of steering, and yeah, looks good. Has support for TrackIR as well, which is an essential thing for simulators. So I have no complaints whatsoever. Now Westfield, I can't remember. I remember you guys telling me, but I can't remember the answer if this is part of the map extension. Anyway, I'm looking forward to you guys. Really happy for you console friends out there. And let me know once you get your copy. 17th of September, once you get to playing the game on console. Let me know how it works, if it is as smooth as this, if it's better, if it's worse. Let me know what experience you're getting. I'll be happy to hear it and share it with the others. Turn right here. That's looking good. Let's make our way through here. Looks like we have some people waiting for us already. Not so many people in this trip though. Let's say that's because it's the scenic tour. There we go. Perfect timing and perfect stopping position. Love it. Alright. I love that people are also walking into the bus, walking in and out of the bus. That's something that not all simulators can simulate, can code in. And you probably know what I'm talking about, but I won't be mentioning the actual game. But there is a game out there which is very sophisticated, but is not able to code in the walking of passengers in and out of the buses. So this is very welcome, a very welcome feature indeed. Also, the different needs of the passengers are quite nice. They add a lot of flavor to the driving experience, because after all, you're not just hauling lifeless cargo, like case in point. Even though sometimes it's not realistic, needing to stop the bus like this just to tell off a passenger. Please turn down the music, thank you. But different random events like this are quite intriguing. Makes you really feel that you are hauling passengers, transporting passengers, instead of just hauling lifeless cargo across the map. And there are more random events like that. I think you can even increase the frequency or decrease it if you're not a fan, but either way you have that option. And we do love our options, right? Slow down here like so. Not good positioning again. I think I overshot the stop. Seems like a guy from Sesame Street. Oscar the Grouch. Okay. Also, you can do something. I'm going to do that. I'm not a particular fan of this action. Train! Train! Do we have time? Wait. Get me in the bus. I want to take a photo. Where's the train, bro? There it is. Ah, beautiful. Why am I not able to take screenshots? Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Phew. Alright. I'm not a particular fan of this, but you can actually, for our new friends out there, you can actually also check if they have tickets. So you can be the inspector, the driver, as well as the inspector.
Where is it? Here you go.
Of course.
It's not a very efficient way since you lose a lot of time for it, but if you manage to catch some of the passengers who did not buy tickets, then it's a nice boost to your points. Oi! Again? Well, I guess we have time. So, okay. Let's hit the parking brake and get a bit of a view here. Oh, from the other side this time. Nice. Nice view. Yeah, frame rate is very, very good. Can I pass now, please, finally? Oh, one more. Goodness. At the very least, let me take some photos. I don't know, I lost my screenshot feature. We're good? Okay. Let's make sure to actually go past this barrier now. Stop, look, and listen.
You know, yesterday Kitty caught a fish.
You can probably hear as well, but there are very subtle conversations happening in the background. If you're very interested in hearing them or knowing what they're talking about, you can actually enable the subtitles if you're a bit of a gossipy person. You want to get into the different stories. Initially, I had them open, but they tend to repeat after a while of driving, so I have them turned off now. But yeah, if it's your first time playing this, I would highly recommend you enable the subtitles so you can get into the gossip. Basically, it's quite entertaining as well, the different discussions they have.
Yesterday I bought some shampoo.
And the discussions can be very mundane, very basic, to somehow hilarious. Now, what I can't remember, I don't think they have seasons built in, but I am noticing that there are fallen leaves here. So I'm not sure if that was there before. Like, is it because it's almost fall already? So I can't remember. I don't think I've seen snow here. I've seen rain. Rain is definitely implemented, and the game gives off some very nice reflections, very amazing weather effects. Maybe we can try that next time. Is this where we're stopping? Is this guy waiting for us? Actually, I'm not sure. He is. Okay. Good. You were a bit late there. You see negative 30 seconds. That's fine. That's because of the two train stops and the constant photo taking. That's fine. And now we're entering into the heart of the city, so you can definitely see the difference in the environment. Lots more buildings, lots more traffic lights and pedestrians. Very, very interesting layout. Okay.
Oh my gosh, what is that sound? Does anyone else hear that?
What, you mean the engine? Lady's too nervous. That's what you call the engine, lady. Or maybe someone farted. Alright. Perfect. Anyone boarding? I think that lady is. Okay. Need a ticket, lady? Sure thing. Weak, regular, uno, dos. For change. Let's wait for her to sit down. She might lose her balance otherwise. Okay, looking good. One thing that I'm really looking forward to in this game are the double-decker buses. I don't think they have that yet, and I'm guessing it's going to be pretty tricky because of the walking logic. But if OMSI can do it, then so should Bus Simulator. It would be very nice though, having double-decker buses. Be very scenic. I'm not sure if it's compatible with this map though. I'm not sure, I can't remember the vertical clearance of the different roads here. yeah, it's gonna be a pretty nice add-on to the game. You can probably even make that into DLCs. I think we turn left here. Or the next one. One sec. Yeah, we turn left here. Oh. Beautiful. What plane is that? Is that a 737? I have no clue. Not very familiar what kind of winglet that looks like. But I'm sure that's the wing of an airplane. That's the best guess I can give. Also, we didn't encounter it, but there are passengers actually crossing the street, so we have to be very mindful of them, because if you hit them, it's a huge penalty. You basically lose all your income in one accident, which is very true to life. Platform 6, so we are here. Man. Okay, here we are. Okie dokie. Everyone, thank you for riding with Clumsy Buses. And we applaud you for your bravery.
Right on time. Thank you.
My pleasure. Catch you next time.
See you.
See ya. Very courteous people. Some people though, leaving their Starbucks mugs here. Okay, I think we're good. No other trash left. Okay, great. So let's make our way to the garage and call it a trip. We can end it here, but actually I think you get a few bonus points if you make it all the way to the garage. So might as well, right? Just a few meters away is the garage, so you can make the extra effort. Good. No buses leaving here. If you have your fleet set up, like you recreate your own bus routes and you assign different buses and AI bus drivers to the route, you'll actually see them on the road, which is a very nice twist. Like you can really see your fleet increasing, and you'll see your buses getting scattered around the... Yeah, look at that guy. If I didn't stop here, that would have negated all my income for this entire trip. So really have to keep your eyes peeled. That's something that ETS2 doesn't have, right? Crossing passengers. It also doesn't have where you can actually see your buses on the road when you assign them. This is a very weird garage. No ramp whatsoever. It's like we're climbing the curb here. Very risky. Very risky to hit passengers this way. Anyway. Okay, looking good. Do we fit? Yeah. Short and sweet drive. Let's make sure we close the bus completely before we end. A little bit of housekeeping. Parking brake. Go to neutral. Let's close the driver's window and close the lights. I think... Okay, there you go. Alright. There we go, there's the radio. Awesome. So aside from the performance updates, the online radio, and the full controller support, I think most of our bug fixes, stability improvements and whatnot. Open that door. Wait a minute, I got stuck inside. Press that one. Beautiful. Alright, completed the trip. Nice. Hey, no score? Wait a minute. We do get that 13,679, but wait a minute. Yeah, this one. I didn't say. So we actually got... that's probably because it's sandbox mode. Let's open the... Start the music again. 13K. Driver income, ads, expenses, maintenance. Okay. Accidents 4? Huh? Wait a minute. I'm not sure this is the same trip. I don't get it. I didn't get any accident, did I? Anyway, we know in our heart that we did a good job. That should be enough. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this short episode, guys. Let me know if you want to see more. And enjoy for our console friends or our PC friends, everybody who enjoys this game. Enjoy even more. Catch you in the next one. Clumsy bussing, everyone. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit the like button if you did enjoy this. Comment, share with your friends, all that stuff. And subscribe if you haven't already, if you want more of this simulator aspect of the videos. Thanks, have a nice day, and bye-bye. Clumsy bussing.